Hello, my friends. We have two cup games I'm going to show you today. One is a final, and the other one is this quarterfinal, but it's the FAI Cup. So again, we dropped the ball last season. I want to show you this, and we got a lot of updates as well. All right, my friends, welcome back in. We are still, I don't even know. We are 14 points clear with 8 games left. We've only lost twice this season. Plus 34 goal differential. So what has kind of baffled me, it's like we have only allowed 18 goals this season. That is first by 10. Shamrock Rovers with 28. You could say they've been hard done not to be higher in the table because they scored more goals and allowed fewer goals than Cork City, but they've just not gotten it done. But you know, to be fair, they also have 2 games in hand. Never mind. But we only allowed 18 goals last season. We allowed 56 goals. The previous season, we allowed 51 goals, 59 goals. Like, it must be that we're playing with 4 solid at the back with a DM, right? Like we weren't playing with a DM prior to that. I'm still, I mean, it's just been ridiculous. I don't think I showed this to you. We did the. Did I show this to? I can't remember. I think I showed you this, and then I was frustrated because we had to go play the Ireland game, but we beat them 4-0. Our legs were better, essentially. Like we had more physical sharpness, or physical conditioning, and we were able to beat them down at home. We scored in the 8th minute, 23rd minute, 40th minute, 3 goals in the first half. It was a done deal, which allowed us to rotate a little bit. And we do have some problems. Daniel Thompson's not happy because, well, I told him to be patient. He's on a first-team contract. We've only started him once and subbed him 8 times, so he's like validly upset. But like, I kind of don't want to upset the apple cart, so I'm okay if we have to loan him. I'm gonna try and rotate the squad a little bit, change our formation a little bit if we can, but I don't want to do it just to do it, if that makes sense, right? So, he's not exactly thrilled. Galbraith is injured. I can't remember if that was still the same thing. He broke his foot. Yeah, I think we knew that. Jim Fox is suspended. Dean Doyle is coming along nicely. He's 17. We continue to get the green arrows of goodness, and he's currently a 2-star. So, I've got it on dollars. There we go. So, I mean, we've got him on contract until the end of next season. I could offer him a whatever, not full-time, part-time contract. But it's not like we have that much more training, because we're semi-professional. So I'm just going to leave it. We are hemorrhaging money significantly. We are 1 million euros in the hole. It's gone okay. I mean, if we dare I show this? Like, do we even start talking about this? I mean, we are 14 points clear. If we win the league, we get 255,000 euros. That's massive. It's only a quarter of the current hole that we have. But obviously the big deal then is we've made the Champions League and hopefully can make some cash money there. From an Ireland standpoint, I'm trying to convince Ben Wilmot to come play for us. He said he wanted to go with England. So like he's eligible. He's not been used. And his reasoning was he wanted to be used in the Euros. Well, they didn't use him in the Euros. So I'm kind of like, Ben, like they've not used him here. I mean, they've got games, so that's what makes me nervous. I'm telling him he could be a key player for us. It gives you the option to kind of talk to the player about, hey, you could be a key player for us and you could help increase our reputation and blah, 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 because he's 24 and quite good. Like, I think he would be very nice to have on the team. So I've actually taken it upon myself, and you can go attend games. I typically don't do that because it actually plays the game in front of you. You can't just say attend and whatever, but I'm going to attend all of his games so that it's noted that I'm there in the crowd. And I don't know if that's going to do anything, but I would imagine, right? Like, that's why that's there, right? Maybe? Who knows? And now I'm wondering, because we were going to put White in, the loanee from Norwich, to get him some game time, but now I'm wondering if I should, like, I think I am going to play Thompson because when we look at the schedule here, Galway United is in second in the first division, and Limerick in the final is in first. No, you know what? I'll do that in the next game. Thompson will start the next game, I think, because this would be nice to win to keep up our 19-game winning streak in the EA Sports Cup. But we should win the league, and maybe this isn't as important. But I don't want to leave it up to chance about us getting into a continental competition next season. So, keep our run going, lads. We did set piece training the entire time. Oh, we don't have sound now, do we? It's already on extended highlights. Sweet. Can we get a victory here? Maybe I should put... If in any game moving forward, if we go up like 3-4-0 or something like that, I'm just going to put it on key highlights so we're not wasting your time as a viewer. But if you're still here this many episodes in, I just want to say thanks. And you're in the middle of this episode. Sneaky little props to you, my friends. Hopefully you're enjoying this. We are not really doing anything. Come on, boys. This is pretty much our starters. I started Lane instead of Wilkinson, but aside from... And McVeigh. So Danny McVeigh is wanting playing time because he did... Essentially, I said, hey, Danny, if you do well in training, then you'll force me to consider starting you. And then he did well in training. There's no crowd here. There's no crowd noise whatsoever. This is amazing. Oh, there it is. So he did well in training, and so I kind of have to live up to that. And I mean, not that it's a good thing, but we've got Galbraith out with a broken foot, and then we've got Fox suspended. So this was a good opportunity to start him, to say like, hey. Now he may say like, well, this isn't league play. It's like, mate, if we win the league, I'll start you all the rest of the season, right? If we can go ahead and lock that up. Yeah, don't get sent off though. That would not be beneficial. So we have 5 shots there too, but they've had more on target than we have. Even number of fouls. We've got the yellow. I think that's going to be assertive. I'm not happy with that performance. But don't get set off. Hey, lads. I mean, I'm okay. We can put Daniel Thompson in on the wing, guys. You know, we'll take out a midfielder, put him in on the wing. Oh, he whiffed. Who's that? Harry White. Come on, Harry. Harry. I'm still befuddled the fact that we've only given up 18 goals. Again, maybe it's, you know, the 4-1-3-2, but I still think it's quite impressive. Oh, it's a free kick. Dangerous position to be giving up a free kick, Gary. Okay, they are more tired than we are. I'm going to up the tempo. I don't think we're good enough to up the tempo, but we'll try upping the tempo since they're tired. We'll see if we can tire them out. Watch us concede. It's like, well, that was wrong. And we just had our goal. Our shot total just went up in the middle of this highlight, so not sure what happened there. Erich gets it away. Marsh could have brought that down, but okay, that guy could have brought that down too. Bad decision making from both players, to be fair. Plays it back to Davies. Back up to Elaine. I think of Seinfeld with that. He takes the shot. McVeigh is on attack. Okay, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. You are on a 6.5, though. You're not exactly lighting it up. So, with that having been said, he's going to come off. We're going to bring on Daniel Thompson. We're going to play him in a slightly more advanced role because we're trying to teach him that. So we got the DM kind of sitting tight, right? We got 2 players kind of running around all willy-nilly, but I'm hoping this works out. I guess we'll find out, my friends. Hey, you want to playing time? I'm bringing you in, and I'm expecting you to deliver. Did I already demand more? I'm going to do it anyway. I don't remember if I did it already. Come on, boys. Let's please not make this go to extra time. I don't want to lose, but I don't want our starters to have to go to extra time. That would not be pleasant. And I should have had play for set pieces on since we've been spent a whole week practicing that, but can't control it now. Okay, Harry White, what's he got? Chips it in. Oh, it kind of hit the post behind the keeper. He just watched it. He's like, ball goes right past his face. Slide tack. Oh, that was a clean tackle. That was a clean tackle, my friends. It was a clean tackle. You know what? We're going to cautious. We're going to drop back and tell them to counter. Distribute it quickly. Are we going to get knocked out because of that? I'm going to be upset. We're going to go back and look at that. I think that was a clean tackle. Come on, Harry. We've been working on set pieces. Oh, I thought that was in. He jukes his man there. Pings it. Oh, that was a horrible cross. After all that, I do all this amazing, you know, dancing around, and then apparently someone just subscribed. Gosh, that startled me. I don't understand OBS, my recording software. I tend to, like, I don't have Streamlabs on, like, anyway. Streamlabs is the thing that makes that noise and would, like, put an image up that says somebody has subscribed, but I don't, you didn't see that, so I don't know why it's playing a sound, because I don't have it activated. Oh. We're going to go to extra time with 10. I think I'd rather lose at this point. Like, go ahead and lose in normal time. That'd be okay. I don't want our starters to play. Ah, jeez. I thought that was a clean tackle. Here I am saying we'd go to key highlights if we're up like 3 or 4-0. Wow, my friends. Is that Aiden Nolan or is that another Nolan? I wonder. Lovely highlight that. Sorry, he's waving to his mate. That's the right. Yeah, okay, great. Extra time. Great. Oh, no, okay. Oh, this is okay. This is okay. Because it's a replay. Is it a replay before the next game and I'm just going to be upset that we don't get to show you that game instead? Let's view the incident. I never do this, but that looked like a clean tackle to me. He got all ball. The guy fell on him. Oh, that is absolutely, I'm going to appeal. It's not going to work. I've not had an appeal work yet. When would the replay be? What is... This game is more important than the cup final. Let me check something. All right, I will show you the replay in 3 days. And then the next episode will be Limerick. And then we'll hop ahead a couple weeks, which might seem a bit strange. No. I was going to do that in Sierra Leone. And then do Czech Republic and Norway in an episode. If that makes sense. We're definitely going to do the next part, the replay. So let me go do that, and then we'll sort life out. If we get past Galway United, we get Sligo Rovers, which is better than UCD and Cork City. We've gone 25 matches undefeated. They will break the previous record for consecutive games without losing. Is that in the league play? Or just in general? Like in Ireland? I mean, we've been quite good. Isn't that just like asking for it, though? You know, they could break the record today. Oh, Galway United. Great. I've upheld the ban. Seriously. That's annoying. Jake Doyle Hayes was thought to be the focus of my attention. Actually, it was the center back. He played a 6.5 and Ben Wilmot played a 6.6 on the draw between Southampton and Sheffield Wednesday. I think what we're going to do is not show you the Limerick game. Again, winning the final would be great. I think what's more important is the international matches And then if we maintain a 14-point lead, coming back with five games left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If the lead is still there to where you could see the episode that we would lock it up. So we will be back at some point in here. Maybe that bleeds into the international stuff. We'll have to figure that out. But today, my friends, we take on Galway United at Cabo, at the Stradbrook Road, 2-5 odds. We got Zach O'Neill and Fox back in the mix. Wilkinson comes off the bench. He switches with a lane. We're going to take Hayes Ward off if we can at some point. Maybe bring in Danny Lloyd into an attacking midfield role with the super diamond is what I call it, because you got a lot of strength in the middle. We brought Spence off the bench. Everybody else is pretty much the same, and I'm worried we're going to get hit with an injury. So that's good. That's a good fun time. Show me what you can do to keep our run going. We could break some sort of record, and then we could know what that record of 25 games was. Is that... he's just being rusted. Davies is the guy who had the kneecap issue, or the knee issue from overuse, or cartilage, or whatever. So, like, I'm not going to play him 3 games in a row within 9 days. Like, that seems like a bad idea, lads. Okay, they picked up an early yellow. Bernard comes forward, though. I don't think I mentioned I brought Bernard. That's what I meant by Davies. Bernard. Anyway, Bernard is a capable rotational option. There you go. Oh, that's not a red. That's not a red. Oh, maybe they reviewed the tape as a refereeing committee and said, yeah, that really wasn't a red, but the FA is going to, hold us up and say, yeah, it was a red. Didn't look like a red. All ball. All ball. What else is he supposed to do? Maybe it was studs up, but he didn't impact the player. The player ran into him after he'd cleared the ball. I'm just saying. Oh, it's on key highlights because it was weird because it took me straight into this, not immediately, but like it went match. And next thing you know, I'm in the Southampton game. And I was like, where's the thing where we have to set our lineups? And then I realized what was going on. So we've yet to score, lads. They've had 1 off-target shot. We should be running them off the pitch. They're going to score here. Off the post! Spence clears it away. Clears the danger. I'm going to yell at some people at halftime. And, of course, Zach O'Neill picks up a yellow. Come on, boys. I don't have set pieces on. Doesn't matter. Okay, a little short corner routine. Zach O'Neill with the cross. Not exactly the man to give the cross, but it works because we dive. That's fine. Or he got pushed. It was legitimate. Come on, Gavin. Gavin's down to 3-star, at least in the minds of one of our scouts. Because when I went to select him, maybe it's the role that he's playing, but I was like, that's interesting. He slots it home. That's crushing right before half. 10th goal of the season, to be fair. Where's the rest of the team? There's like 6 people there. I know everybody else is hanging back. You could come. I mean, we are in a cup game, boys. You could come celebrate. It's like I allow that. It's not like whatever. I think we're gonna take Hayes Ward off. He's on a 6.5. He gave us a half, and we'll bring on We'll bring on Lloyd, and not in a support role. We'll bring him in an attack role. So the super diamond is what I call that. There's still room for improvement. There is. We should be beating them. I think, in my opinion. Come on, boys. I was impressed with your efforts up front, even though you're on a 6.7 with a penalty made. Finnegan plays it to the right back. Lions? Oh, set piece, mate. We've been working on it. You're a set piece maestro. Harry, he's on a 6.5. That's not what we're looking for out of having spent like 8 or 9 days working on set pieces, to be completely honest with you. He's going to have until the 65th minute. Here he is. Can he cross one in? He does. Spence gets his head to it. Nothing doing. They've taken off an attacking midfielder and brought on a young midfielder. I think we're going to, again, I don't want to burn through. We do have the lead, like, to be fair. I don't want to burn through our guys, so Wiltshire can come in and play the ball-winning midfielder role there. Because we've got the DM kind of sitting in the hole, if you will. So I'm good with that. So slightly more defensive, less like playmaker running around type situation going on. I'm going to demand more, boys. Look at how tired they are. We should be running them off the pitch. I know I don't have it on higher tempo. We're not very, I don't think, talented at higher tempo. But, like, just from a pure, we get all the possession. We should be crushing them. We're leaving it open to get a shock equalizer here in the next 20 minutes. I'd like to get another goal. O'Neal. I don't know why it kind of stuck in my throat there. No. Marsh brings it down. Gets it to Fox. What does the Fox say? Bing, 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 bing. Bernard. Out of the wing. Crosses it in. Wilkinson can't get to it, but it falls to Wiltshire, who's going to take a crack. Kieran Wiltshire with his first goal of the season. Way to make an impact. It keeps telling me he's surplus to requirements 2 stars, but I think his overall, for what we ask him to do from a central midfielder on defend or ball-winning midfielder on defend, and he can play the DM role, I think he's a worthwhile backup. He's affordable. He's like 300 or 325 a week, something like that. You know, I don't think it's right what they've said about him. It's not right. It's not right what you've done. Marsh, Spence. Oh, Wilkinson makes the run. It kind of gets, it looks like they got caught up by the air there. Wilkinson can't finish, though. We got a 2-goal lead, my friends. Let's take some action. I'm trying to get our starters off here. This is more aggressive. Why would I do this? Maybe we do this. You play like an inverted winger? Maybe. Just give Kelly a chance. He's been winning game time and he's not match sharp at all. So let's more of the same. Yeah, I meant to, yeah. We'll give you 13 minutes. Don't screw it up. Because we've used all our subs. I guess that was going to Frank the Tank there. I'd like to see you sprint a little bit further back, Frank. You're not a striker. You kind of just turned around at the edge of the 18-yard box there. Wilkinson, is he going to prove White wrong? No. No one is going to do that today, apparently. Apparently our set-piece routine work was worthless. Wilkinson plays it back to Wiltshire. I'm happy for Kieran. I think he continues to justify me extending his contract. That's just me. That's just my opinion. It's just one man's opinion. Not that we've used him a ton, but, you know, they've been complaining about midfield depth, and he's a midfielder that can play both in, like, the regular... Oh, he fluffed his lines there. Collins rescues it, though. That was well played by Collins. Could have made a mistake with the pressure. That was a little nervy. But he could play the 2 midfield roles we use. Like, that's weird to me. Don't 2-footed lunge. Don't do it, Fox. I can feel it. I can feel it coming. We'll take it. I mean, we've made work of it in the cup, I guess. That's a bit concerning. I'm going to say assertive. You impressed me out there. I mean, I was talking as if I was impressed, so I think that's a fair thing to say. So, my friends, I'm going to figure that math out that we were talking about. We get 26 grand. Hey, that's nothing to sneeze at when you're $1 million in the hole. And we've got Sligo Rovers. Blah, blah, blah. Nag continues to not be in form and his attributes are dropping. Not ideal. They've rescheduled. I know it keeps going to copy of fixtures. And that's because I added, like, the goal scorers and the attendance and all that. But when I click on date, it goes back to normal. Let me know if you... Oh, of course, it's flipped over. What's going on with that? That's very, very strange. So maybe that's a good place to have an episode, right? If we got the semifinal here and we could be close to locking up the league. Now, if we get closer, right, like I'll take it a game at a time. If after the Cork City game, it's looking like a win at UCD would lock it up, then I'll bring you back then because that is a monumental occasion. And again, this is still a Cabinteely save, but we just have to mix in the Ireland stuff. So I'm going to play the Limerick stuff off camera and we'll bring you back for that if you've enjoyed that episode. make sure you hit the like button, my friends. And I'm not going to change the title. You probably already figured this out by now, but I have to leave the title as I started the episode talking about Galway United and Limerick. And if I change the title, well, then I have to re-record that somehow, and I can't do that. So I'm just going to say, yeah. And then because you're here, you know we had to play Galway twice. So that's what's going on there, my friends. We'll see you then.